Okay, here we are. I'm live. This is my first time. It took me a couple minutes to get it figured out, so I might have been a little bit late. But I'm Julie Wilson, and this is There Go My Marbles Facebook page. And if you happen to read the message on Instagram or just notice the post on Facebook, here we are, we're live. And what's great about this, so cool, if you can't join me now, you can watch it later. So, as I'd said in some previous Instagram posts and Facebook posts, this is a way I'm going to repost my chapters from Thousand Reasons Thursday. I'm telling a story of something that happened in my life. It was part of my journey, and I just felt like the Lord put it on my heart to share it with everybody. So I started writing some blog posts about it, and decided to streamline some things this year, make things a little simpler, and so I've kind of abandoned my blog, and for now, who knows, we might bring it back. And so I'm gonna redo the chapters with a video, and get us caught up. So far I've written 5 chapters. This is chapter 1. So anyway, let's get going. Okay. So, and I'm reading from the blog on my laptop. So, the way my story started out, alarm clock went off at 6 a.m. and woke up, felt like I had to go to the bathroom, just like every morning. Went to the bathroom, and before I could make it to the bathroom, something was leaking down my leg. Really strange. I was about 22 weeks pregnant, and thought, oh gosh, I heard about women losing control of their bladder, but I didn't think it was this soon, and this is really weird. So I got to the bathroom, went to the bathroom, didn't think anything more of it, and continued to get dressed and ready for the day. And I had to bring a friend to the airport who was staying with us. She had flown in for a friend's wedding the previous night. And so we had to get going. So we got the show on the road. And I was working at the airport at the time. I was a flight attendant, but I had decided to work in the flight training service center at the airport while I was pregnant, so I wouldn't be flying anymore. And then I was going to go on maternity leave when I reached 28 weeks. So I had a few more weeks to go. So I dropped my friend off at the airport and went into the office and was having a pretty normal morning, and then I felt like I had to go to the bathroom again. I'm like, well, that's weird. I just went to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, crud, I hope I'm not going to have a bladder infection or something. That would just be really scary with the baby. Like, how does that all work? This was our first child, so, you know, kind of scary. So I went to the bathroom, came back, worked a little bit more. About 20 minutes later, felt like I had to go to the bathroom again, and kind of feeling like things were maybe leaking in between, and just really strange. So I really started not feeling good. I was also getting cramping in my stomach, and again, first pregnancy, just did not know even what to expect when you're expecting, does not prepare you for these kinds of things. So, because I had been reading the book. So I called my doctor, explained what I was experiencing, and they told me to go home. They thought that maybe, yeah, I just had a bladder infection. And they said, well, the doctor can't see you till like 3 o'clock this afternoon, so just go home and get some rest. So I did what they said, even though my gut was telling me that I needed to go in right then. Didn't listen. Went home, laid down. We had this really great dog at the time. She was a chocolate lab. Her name was Mocha. Really creative. And she paced around the bedroom while I was trying to lay down and rest. She knew something was wrong. She could pick it up from me that I was a little nervous. So in the meantime, I had also called my husband and kind of let him know what was going on, and I wasn't really sure, if it was a bad thing or anyway. So by the time I got up from my nap, I made myself a little something to eat and got ready to go to the doctor's. Still was having some cramping about every 20 minutes and with some leakage every time I got up. So I knew something was wrong at this point, and so I finally got to the doctor's, and after he examined me for maybe 5 minutes, they did a little test to see whether the liquid that was coming out of me was urine or amniotic fluid, and sure enough it was amniotic fluid, and he looked at me and he said, "Young lady, you need to walk yourself right on across the street and get yourself into the emergency room," because the medical offices were right next door to the hospital, and the ER was right there, so I literally could just walk right on over. And in the meantime, I had called my mom to come down to the hospital with me, because I wasn't sure when my husband was going to get back into town. He drives around outside of where we were living. He's an outside sales rep, so he could be anywhere within a 60-mile radius at any given time. So I called him, told him what was happening, and he's like, "Okay, I'm on my way." And he was an hour away, so it was going to take him a while to get to the hospital. Anywho, so they admitted me, and that's pretty much where I ended with chapter 1. That was the nutshell version, really quick version. I wrote it a little more creatively on the blog, but I thought for the purpose of being consistent with the videos that I would just continue to do it this way. So there you go, there's chapter 1. Kind of left you with a little cliffhanger to see what was going to happen next, and so I had promised these blogs throughout this week and just couldn't make it happen. I was trying to edit some other ones, and I'm still kind of working my way around that. So, and that was for chapter 5, so hopefully I'll have that up by this weekend. And then from now on, after I get the rest of these videos out, we'll have 1,000 Reasons Thursdays on a Thursday, and it'll be a live video, Facebook live video. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you either later today or tomorrow, whenever I decide to get the next Facebook live video out. Okay, thanks, bye.